I want to talk about two subjects, and they're related to each other. The disappointment of 1.0 when it comes to 7 Days to Die, and Fun Pimps cultivating the shill media and how they behave incentivizes the shill media, right? This early access reward to their shill media lapdogs, which a lot of game companies tend to do. So it's indie game companies are doing this now, as well as AAA gaming companies. It's quite disgusting, and I've had enough of it. Okay, so let's start with my disappointments with the game. So for a while, Fun Pimps have had the wrong philosophy in regards to this game. So I started playing this game with version 17, and the game was a lot of fun. It was a lot of good. It was just a good bloody time. It was one of the best base building Minecraft clones, zombie based games ever. Okay, and apart from a few nice graphical touches, they really haven't added anything to the game. Really, okay. So what they've done is that they've tinkered with the XP system, the leveling up system, and added books, which doesn't improve the game. It's degraded the game. Okay, it's degraded the game. That wasn't wanted. Everyone's complained about it. No one likes it. Okay, right. And now they've got 1.0, and there's been barely any changes to the game, except they've made the game worse for hardcore players. So what do I mean by that? So I play one life challenge, and then I regenerate a new world when I die. And what Fun Pimps have done is they've removed the RNG from the early game to make it more repetitive. So 7 Days to Die has always had a repetitiveness problem in regards to having to do the tutorial quests over and over again when you start a new game. Gather resources, build an axe, build a campfire, upgrade a block, right? Harvest stone. It's not hard. It's just boring and tedious, and you have to do it over and over again. And Fun Pimps should get rid of that and just give you the 4 points to spend in the early game. Okay, so it made being a hardcore player a bit repetitive. And now what they've done, one of the changes that they've done, is they've made the early quests the same. The first quest that you do at the traders is always the same. It's always a dig quest. From what I can see, it's always one quest. It's always the same, which makes it really, really tedious, and it makes it really, really boring. So in the past, it would spawn different quests, and it was up to the RNG gods what you got. So it made each playthrough different, varied, right? If you always got a dig quest, it's always going to be the same. It's always going to be repetitive. And there's a few minor changes, some sort of good, some sort of bad. But for the most part, it's just been minor, pointless changes. They've still got the crappy book system. This is really underwhelming, right? Okay, it's got some new audio. It's got a character design that's okay. It looks better, right? But it's underwhelming. And they knew they had something underwhelming, okay? So what they've done is they cultivate the shield media, and they've done an early release to the shield media. They've released it to selected people, and people with early access are incentivized to give everything a soft review and not to say the truth, not to be too harsh with things. So this is damage control. It's clear damage control, and it's disgusting. And I've had enough of game companies who do this, and I've had enough of the shield media who engage in this practice. Like channels engage in this, channels who get early access, just do not trust them. Just do not trust them at all. Like I've had enough with Dead by Daylight because of the shield media, the early access type people who soft pedal crap and bad changes, and it's going on in 7 Days to Die. Yeah. Okay, so this is a big disappointment. There really hasn't really been any major changes. Console owners, right, who bought the game, right, okay, so they've got to buy a new game because because of this. Like, what? It's hard. Apart from the new character design and some new sounds, there's nothing there, right? A few tweaks that make the game pointless. There's nothing there. Okay, over and out.